Well, welcome guys. Welcome to a new Let's Play. This is of course Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time. Now, this was a reboot made by Ubisoft for the PlayStation 2. I forget what year, but I'll eventually remember it. But it's definitely a lot easier than its SNES counterpart, because that game was definitely difficult. So, this is a platforming slash parkour game. It's kind of hard to explain, but the parkour in this game can be really fun at times, but it can also be quite infuriating as well. But I'll get into that later. Alright, let's go into my sound options. Oh yeah, speaking of sound options, I'm actually going to have to record this game a little differently than from my others. Now, normally what I like to do when I record is I'll turn my TV down. That way my headset microphone won't be picking up my TV audio at the same time, so that you get like an echo effect. But for this game I'm gonna have to, mainly because this game doesn't have any subtitle options, so I won't be able to tell when the characters are talking. And the prince in this game has a tendency of talking to himself a lot, and he does it at like specific intervals, and I don't want to be talking and then all of a sudden I'm talking over the prince. So by having my TV volume up, I'll be able to hear what he's saying and hopefully not be able to talk over him at the same time. So I apologize if you happen to hear the TV in the background, but hopefully it won't be a big issue. I just really wish this game had, I wish it had subtitle support. That would definitely benefit it, but oh well. Alright then, without further ado, let's go ahead and start The Sands of Time. Okay, so we're already in control. Let's head inside this building.
Most people think time is like a river that flows swift and sure in one direction. But I have seen the face of time, and I can tell you, they are wrong. Time is an ocean in a storm. You may wonder who I am and why I say this. Sit down, and I will tell you a tale like none that you have ever heard. Know first that I am the son of Shahram, a mighty king of Persia. On our way to Azad with a small company of men, we passed through India, where the promise of honor and glory tempted my father into a grievous error.
No, my son.
Sure hope that Vizier isn't evil or anything. But hey, when have Viziers ever been evil? Jafar.
Your Majesty, I trust you will remember your promise. The Maharaja's treasure vaults lie within.
See how he rides. Like a warrior's son.
Excuse me.
Do you think I felt regret as I gazed upon the destruction we had wrought? Or at least humility at the speed with which a world can be transformed from a good world into a hell? If you think so, you are mistaken. For in that moment I thought of one thing only. The honor and glory I would bring my father by fighting like a warrior in my first battle.
So anyway, I believe this place we're in now is called Azad, and the whole reason we're here is as the prince has gone to infiltrate the Maharaja's palace and hopefully raid his treasure vault. So, let's get to looting. Well, we gotta find her first. Ooh, sucks to be those guys. Just get used to the controls again real quick. Oh, I have also turned the volume levels up for this game substantially up, because I'm pretty sure this game is notorious for having really low sound levels. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear it okay. Alright, so time to show you the thing that makes this game, you know, fairly famous. Wall running. Yup. So yes, the prince can run sideways along walls for a limited amount of time to cross gaps. And he can also climb up them vertically to get up to ledges and stuff. So we have a first-person camera, and we also have a landscape camera to try and get a better view of our of the surrounding area and see areas that we can jump to and stuff. There's another wall to run across. Doesn't look like there's anything over there, so let's just keep going this way. Oh, hey there, tough guy. You want to tussle, huh? Alright, bring it on. And goodbye. So, get used to using that little vaulting attack there. That's pretty much going to become your bread and butter attack in this game. It allows you to jump over a guarding enemy and then attack them from behind. Definitely one of the prince's more useful attacks. Slow-mo! Whoa. Okay, that didn't really work out there since we got caught on the ledge. But oh well. Also, I'm pretty sure that the prince is voiced by Yuri Lowenthal in this game. I know he is in the third game, but I want to say he is in this game too. In the second game, his voice actor changed to somebody else.
Many men that day sought to win honor and glory on the battlefield, that their king might say to them, as Khosrow said to Rustam, "You are the noblest of my warriors." From the moment my sword tasted blood, I knew this would not be my way. I would win my father's praise, not by killing, but by being the first to find the Maharaja's treasure vault and the wonders within.
Well then, Prince, let's not dilly-dally. Let's try and find that treasure vault. Now, water is your main way of healing in this game, so if you get hurt, find a source of water and, well, drink up. We're not hurt at the moment, so we don't need any. So yes, I'll do my best to try and not talk over when Prince does, but I do have to be able to hear the game, since there's no subtitles. I love that one scream sound effect that keeps playing. It actually becomes kind of comical after a while. Doesn't look like there's anything over here, so let's drop down and attack these dudes. Time for multi-enemy combat. Ow. Don't you stab me. And goodbye to you. Every time he puts his swords away like that, he looks like he's trying to put away something else. No, anywho, let's keep going. Okay then, guess we're running along the wall. Okay, now we need a little bit of water, and we're good to go. Ah, well, there's an entrance for us into the palace. We just need to get there first. And goodbye. So let's go ahead and climb up this ledge and shimmy over to where that hole opened up in the wall. Hey, careful! I'm scaling the wall here. Nearly there. Here we go again. Gotcha. Oh, they just kind of started melting into the floor there. That was kind of funny. Alright, so to get up this room, we're going to have to use the poles. So let's start climbing. Or the columns, I should say. Here we go! Slow-mo! Like how sometimes it goes in a super slow motion to kind of show off the prince's moves.
Shall I continue my story from here the next time we're interrupted?
Nah, I don't need to save yet.
You wish.
Alright, so we've infiltrated the Maharaja's palace. Now let's find that treasure vault. Nope, time to wall jump. I always think wall jumping is kind of cool in this.
Just out of reach, the Dagger of Time. There was a treasure I could carry with pride as a trophy of our victory. If I could only get there.
The Dagger of Time, eh? That would definitely be a prize worthy of a prince. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of that wall, so we're gonna have to find a way around to it. So let's mosey. Traps. How quaint. Good advice there, game. Avoid spiky poles. Nah, man, I want to run right into them. They look friendly. Have to jump from ledge to ledge here. Have to run along this wall here, and then jump to the other ledge. Whoa. Yeah, that's a long way down. Now let's carefully make our way across this ledge, because sections of it are falling apart. Alright, let's jump to that column there. Alright, so we're gonna have to jump from column to column in order to get back to the ground level. Okay, good. Made it. Now all we need to do is scale up that giant statue, and the Dagger of Time is ours. Let's go get it. Yeah, I think the wall jumping in this game is pretty cool. There's our reward. The Dagger of Time. Uh-oh. What the? We just rewound time there, it looks like. It's a neat trick.
I had what I came for. It was time to get out. Now.
Alright, we now have the Dagger of Time. So, let's get out of here before someone notices us. So yes, now that we have the Dagger of Time, it also means we have those sand tanks in the left corner of the screen. We can't do anything with them yet, but they'll become apparent soon. Let's get out of here.
Father, I have brought us honor and glory.
Your Majesty, you promised me my choice of the Maharaja's treasures. That dagger.
Sure.
No way, it's mine.
Lad, a souvenir of his first battle. You may have your choice of all the Maharaja's other treasures. Except that hourglass. That will make a fine gift for the Sultan of Azad when we pass through his city. And some exotic animals for his menagerie. And a few dozens.
You okay there, dude? You're like hacking up a lung.
I want no animals or maidens harmed until I have chosen. Let it be known, King Sharaman is merciful in victory.
What did that vizier want with the dagger?
Trust not a man who has betrayed his master, nor take him into your own service, lest he betray you too. I learned the truth of this to my sorrow, the day that we arrived in Azad as the Sultan's honored guests.
My friend.
My friend, your visit brings joy and honor to my poor and humble dwelling. If only you'd given me time to prepare a proper welcome.
The glories of Azad are famed throughout the world. And yet, the best is yet to come. I give you the sands of time.
Title
May
drop.
the friendship between our kingdoms endure as long as time itself.
The sand, why does it glow?
I can tell you. Inside the hourglass is a marvel that no living man has seen. Alas, only the dagger can unlock the sands of time, and it belongs to a greater one than I. A young prince, dearer to his father than all the wealth of India. Perhaps he will oblige.
I don't know. This doesn't sound like a good idea.
No. No!
Something's about to go down.
Is it meant to do this?
Oh no, who'd have guessed? The Vizier is evil. Sands of Time are turning people into sand monsters.
You have unleashed the sands of time. I can undo what you have done. Give it to me.
No way, you're not getting this. Oh boy, Prince, what a mess we've made. And it's gonna be up to us to clean it up, it looks like. Alright, time for our first battle against the sand monsters. Now these enemies, you can down them, but the only way to fully finish them off is with the Dagger of Time.
Use the dagger.
They must be absorbed by a killing blow from the Dagger of Time, otherwise they'll just keep regenerating their HP.
Strike with the dagger. Take his sand.
Working on it.
Now, finish him.
Each time I struck them down, they rose to fight again. I soon realized that only by taking into my own dagger the sands that possess them could I liberate them from their monstrous living death.
Oh, here comes some more. I'd say at this point, the guys that are carrying the spears are probably the most dangerous out of all the enemy types, at least for the time being. Get out of here. Alright, looks like that's all of them. But how did she know to absorb the monster using the Dagger of Time? She knows something. And what's this? Perhaps a vision of what's to come? Sure seems like it anyway. These also function as save points for the record.
As you wish. You think me mad. I can see it by the look in your eyes. You think my story is impossible. Perhaps I am mad. Who would not be driven mad by horrors such as I have lived? But I assure you, every word is true.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not doubting you, Prince. So yes, from now on, the majority of the enemies we're going to encounter in this game are going to be the sand monsters. Now you can keep downing them with your regular sword, but they'll just keep regenerating if you leave them be. The only way to fully kill them is to finish them off with the Dagger of Time and collect their sands. Now for every 16 enemies that we defeat with the Dagger of Time in that fashion where we absorb them, we actually create a power tank for the Prince, which I'll explain in a little bit. But for now, let's chase after that girl, because she seems to know more about the Dagger of Time and the Sands of Time than we do.
Wait!
Come back here!
Stop! I won't hurt you!
Oh yes, I'm sure if you yell at her to come back, she'll just come flying into your arms, Prince. We'll have to make our way down, it looks like. Whoops. Okay, I guess I will have to wall run here. So yes, this is one of the powers.
The miracle I had experienced by accident in the Maharaja's treasure room, I now discovered that I could trigger at will. By pressing a switch on the dagger's handle, I could turn back time.
Now this is one of the main functions of the Dagger of Time. We can rewind if the prince is in trouble and rewind to a point where he's safe again. Now it only goes up to a certain point where that circle around at the bottom of his HP goes, because when that runs out of time, then that's the limit of how far you can rewind. So yeah, that little circle below the HP bar,
My father,
that's the limit.
all our entourage, and I should have passed the night lay cold and silent. The sands of time had swept through, stealing life and warmth from everything they touched. And I, who unleashed the cataclysm, had been spared. Were there others like me, who yet clung to life, hiding in fear among the ruins? It did not seem
Who
so.
knows? See if we can find him. Retrieve 8 sand clouds and you'll get an extra sand tank. I'll keep that in mind.
Is anyone there?
I think where we need to go next is run up this wall. Wait. Maybe I have to run along here. Yeah, that's it. So let's spin around, start spinning on the pole, or the bar. And that'll get us where we need to go. Ta-da! We made it.